Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles, as we get set for the first of a three-game series between the Eagles and the Lions of Florida Memorial University. The teams are lining up on the field for player introductions. And when those begin, we will send you down to the sidelines for prayer, player introductions, and national anthem. Meanwhile, we'll let you know that the Eagles are coming into today's action with a record of 1 win and 4 losses. They're coming off a doubleheader split against Thomas University. That happened on Tuesday night. Thomas won the first game 10-8 in extra innings, and the Eagles came back with a 2-hit shutout from Nick Lyle. Introductions are beginning, and we'll be back with you in just a moment or so. Right now, enjoy prayer, national anthem, and player introductions. And there you have the starting lineups, ladies and gentlemen, in case you missed it. Leading off for the Lions, number 17, Tommy Hernandez, is in center field. Batting second is the left fielder, number 8, Argenis Hernandez. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 25, Lance Mansfield. Cleanup man is the first baseman, number 12, Sergio Chill. Batting fifth is the catcher, number 10, Jose Chavez. The shortstop, Raymond Rodriguez, will bat sixth. He wears number 16. Batting seventh is a right fielder, number 28, Gary Garcia. At third base, hitting eighth, number 9, Emilio Marafo. And batting ninth, playing second base, number 2, Pablo Delgado. On the mound for the Eagles, number 9, Michael Cohick. And around the horn for the Eagles, Ryan McCowan in left field, John Shiver in center, Gabby Pedroza in right. Third baseman is Jace Fouché, Jacob Molina at shortstop, Kevin Rivera at second, and Jeremy Rivera at first. David Hall behind the plate to complete the battery. The Florida Memorial University Lions are coming into today's game with a record of no wins and 3 losses. They are members of an extremely tough Sun Conference of the NAIA, the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. Trinity Baptist College, a member, of course, of the National Christian College Athletic Association, with 1 win and 4 losses. Dropped all 3 for the season opening series against Ave Maria University. But the third game of that series, John Shiver, 6 scoreless innings before Ave Maria, the Gyrenes, came back to tie the game at 2. And Ave Maria won it in extra innings. But good baseball Tuesday afternoon here against Thomas University. TJ Lanning went deep. Also had a double off the fence in game 1. The Eagles were down 7-3 in the 6th inning. They came back to force extra innings, but unfortunately, Thomas won game 1 10-8. But the Eagles came back with a complete game shutout. That one pitched by Nick Lyle. He allowed just 2 hits, and Trinity won it 2-0. Now we're ready to get underway as a center fielder, Tommy Hernandez, leads off for Florida Memorial. Hernandez 2 for 10 so far on the season, 3 total bases. He's hit a double as well. Little housekeeping duties down the first baseline, making sure the bag is secure. Cohick gets a few extra warm-up tosses in the process. First of a 3-game series. This afternoon is a 9-inning single game, and tomorrow afternoon, beginning at 12, 2 7-inning games in the doubleheader between the Eagles and the Lions. We will not be broadcasting baseball tomorrow afternoon because we will be inside the Trinity Gymnasium bringing you men's and women's basketball as the Eagles take on their namesake and biggest rivals of all. The Pensacola Christian College Eagles come to Jacksonville, making their way down I-10. And those are South Region games for both the men and the women. The ladies will tip off at 2 p.m. and the men are scheduled to follow at 4. And we'll have both of those games on tbceagles.com. So enjoy this ball game this afternoon. We're glad you're able to join us. I'm Raymond Bureau, and as always, my son Dean working the camera for us once again. As always, he does a terrific job. Glad to have him join me here this afternoon and all season long for Trinity Baptist College Athletics. After today's ball game, the Eagles are going to head down to Southeastern University, or rather after this completed Friday-Saturday series. On the 7th, they're going to play Southeastern University, the Fire, before returning home next Friday for another 3-game series. And the first pitch is in the dirt. That is ball 1 to the center fielder, Tommy Hernandez. Cohick winds, and he delivers the 1-0 pitch. Up and away, but it caught the corner, and that is strike 1. One ball, 1 strike to the center fielder, Tommy Hernandez. Cohick with the pitch, a good curveball, swing and a miss for strike 2. Next weekend's home series, not on the schedule on tbceagles.com. That was a late addition. But the Eagles are going to play Montreat College Friday afternoon. Fly ball into left field, right at Ryan McCowan. A couple of steps back and an easy put out for the left fielder, 1 away. Next Friday afternoon, that is February 10th. Montreat College, a single game at 6 p.m. And then a doubleheader on Saturday afternoon beginning at 12. Again, that is against Montreat College next weekend. We'll have the Friday game on tbceagles.com. Cohick with one away. Here's the pitch. And it is down and away to the left fielder, number 8, Argenis Hernandez. February 10th, a 3 p.m. ball game and a doubleheader on the 11th, next Friday and Saturday. That Saturday doubleheader will begin at noon, and the 0-2 is outside for ball 1. Of course, we want to thank DAXstats.com for the information about Florida Memorial University and all the NAIA Sun Conference opponents, all of whom the Trinity Baptist College Eagles will face this season. Another snap throw to first, and the runner is back. Junior varsity TCA Conquerors heading behind us. Their season starts on February 20th. We look forward to seeing JV, varsity, and middle school Conquerors baseball. We're going to carry a lot of their home games through the Academy website, tcajax.org. Cohick with the pitch. Chopped foul to the dugout, and the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Head coach, of course, Mr. Gil Morales, leads the entire Trinity Christian Academy baseball program. Many assistant coaches. This team won a state championship a couple of years ago. They lost 13 seniors to graduation last year, so they're younger, but they are very talented. Chop foul out of play once again. A good battle going on between Sergio Chill and Michael Cohick. We spoke with Conquerors catcher K.C. Eisenberg during Tuesday night's ball game. 7 of the Conquerors seniors signed college scholarships yesterday, or this past Wednesday rather, during National Signing Day. And another throw to first. The runner is back. So congratulations to the 7 seniors. And of course, Coach Gil Morales and all the coaches and players of Trinity Christian Academy. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sergio Chill has a runner at first with 2 men out. Cohick delivers the 1-2. Once again, it's fouled away, this time to the right side. So the battle continues. And we'll see who comes out on top. More often than not, and after a battle like this, the batter usually does win it. We'll see what happens here as Cohick delivers another 1-2. Hot shot, just foul down the left side. So again, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Sergio Chill. Coming into this afternoon's ball game, Lions have a batting average of 181. Again, it's early, only 3 ball games, and they faced a powerhouse in Kaiser University, and this pitch just misses. Maybe an inch off the corner, and that makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes. Michael Cohick has a very good breaking ball going here in the first inning. 2-2 to pitch, fastball taken, called strike 3. So the Lions get a 2-out single from Mansfeld, but Cohick leaves him right there. And after 1/2 inning of play, Lions nothing, Eagles coming to bat. Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College on tbceagles.com. Leadoff batter is right fielder Gabby Pedroza. He wears number 33. John Shiver, the center fielder, wearing number 25, will bat second. Jacob Bellina wears number 6. He bats third and plays shortstop. Jeremy Rivera is the cleanup man at first base, wearing number 37. Batting fifth in left field, number 34, Ryan McCowan. Designated hitter, number 14, TJ Lanning. We told you what he did Tuesday. Let's hope that will continue this weekend. Batting seventh, third baseman Jace Fouché, who made a terrific play on a hot shot from Argenis Hernandez in the top of the first. Batting seventh, that is Jace Fouché. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 13, Kevin Rivera. He drove in the game-winning run Tuesday night. And David Hall, the catcher, number 19, will bat ninth. And on the mound for Florida Memorial, number 32, Devin Hadley. No wins and a loss so far this season. In 2.1 innings pitched, he's allowed 12 earned runs. So rough start for Hadley, hoping he can find his groove here this afternoon against the Eagles. Right fielder, Gabby Pedroza. He'll lead it off for Trinity Baptist. In case you joined us late, the Lions got a hit in the top of the first but did not score. And that's as far as we've gotten so far. This is a leadoff man for Trinity. Hadley's first pitch of the ball game is a fastball on the outside corner for strike one. No balls and a strike to the leadoff man. The 0-1 squares around a bunt, pulls it back in time as the ball's down in the dirt. So a ball and a strike to Pedroza. One ball, one strike. Hadley with the pitch. Up and away, ball two. Trinity Baptist College Eagles, led by head coach Mr. John Copeland. Here's a 2-1 from Hadley, and it is low and away, ball three. Hadley behind in the count. Pedroza looking for something he can drive. Here's Hadley with the 3-1. Outside corner. And full count on Gabby Pedroza. Three balls, two strikes. Here's a windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number one for Hadley. One away, bases empty for the center fielder, John Shiver. We'll very likely see Shiver pitching one of those two ball games tomorrow afternoon. Again, he did a terrific job against the Gyrenes of A. Maria, Sun Conference powerhouse. First pitch is outside for ball one. One ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopper towards second. Delgado with the play, throw to first, just in time. Shiver got down the line in a hurry, and Delgado just did get him. So two away, first two men are out for the Eagles. Brings up the shortstop, Jacob Bellina. Credit Shiver for hustling. He made it a very close, tough play for the second baseman, Pablo Delgado. 2 down, base is empty for Bellina. First pitch is downstairs for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Headley with the delivery. Hot shot into right field. A base hit on the line. And the Eagles, just as the Lions did in the top half, have a 2-out single. Good speed on the bases in Jacob Bellina. Brings up Jeremy Rivera, the Eagles' first baseman. Bellina can run. We'll see what Coach Copeland has in mind. Jeremy Rivera, big time power at the plate. Here's a pitch. Fastball misses upstairs, ball 1. 4 home runs last year. None so far this year, but when he gets in a groove, those home runs could come in bunches. Bellina aboard at first. He homered 4 times last year as well. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Good block by the catcher Chavez. 2 balls, no strikes. We told you the Lions will host Warner next Friday and Saturday afternoon. On the 14th, they will travel to Nova Southeastern University. First pitch at 3 p.m. Outside corner, strike 1. Good take by Rivera. He's looking for something to drive. Well ahead in the count. That's a single game against Nova Southeastern, then a 3-game set with University of South Carolina Beaufort beginning on February 17th. Here's a pitch. It is taken down the middle, strike 2. Rivera looks like he knew he had a pitch to hit that time. 2-2, Bellina aboard at first. Of course, we'll let you know what the Eagles have on tap as we get another opportunity. 2-2 pitch. Catcher sets up outside. A hot shot right back to the box. Hadley knocks it down. Gets the out at first to retire the side. Both teams get a 2-out single in the first, but nobody scores. And after 1, we have no score. Top of the second coming up, and the Lions have Chavez, Rodriguez, and Garcia due up. Hitters 5, 6, and 7. No score. Each team had a 2-out single in the first, but nobody was able to advance any further. A couple of hard hit balls by Jacob Bellina and Jeremy Rivera. Lance Mansfeld laced one down the line for a single, but Ryan McCowan got on it quickly, made a very good throw into second base to hold Mansfeld to a single. And that's where we stand. Cohick on the mound for Trinity Baptist College. So far, that 1 hit is all he's allowed. And leading off is the catcher, number 10, Jose Chavez. Even 500, 3 for 6 coming into today's play, 3 total bases. And the first pitch is hit well into center field. Shiver drifts back and tracks it down for out number 1. So after a long battle with Sergio Chill, Cohick is able to get one out on one pitch here in the second. And it brings up the shortstop, Raymond Rodriguez. Nothing out of 8 to start the season. First pitch from Cohick, swing and a miss, another beautiful curveball. Cohick has that breaking ball working so far this afternoon. Cohick working quickly and another breaking ball. This one misses up high. 1-1. Cohick delivers. Dribbler up the middle, past the pitcher. Nice play by Rivera, over to first in time. Excellent play by the second baseman, Kevin Rivera. Picked it up, flipped to first, all in one motion. Jeremy Rivera makes the catch, and we have 2 down. So far, a quick inning for Cohick. Just 4 pitches and 2 outs, and it brings up the right fielder, Gary Garcia. No hits in 2 at-bats in the Lions' first 3 ball games versus Kaiser University. And a pitch is a fastball taken for a strike. Told you that the Eagles will travel to Southeastern University and then face Montreat College next weekend. Here's a pitch, chopped foul, and it makes a count 0-2. On the 17th and 18th, the Eagles will be at Truett-McConnell College, another Sun Conference team. Doubleheader begins at 12 o'clock. Check that, a single game on each day, the 17th and 18th, both games beginning at 12. Here's a hard 1-hopper, 2-hopper to second baseman Rivera, and a good, quick, easy inning for Michael Cohick. 3 up, 3 down, and we go to the bottom of the second with no score. We go to the bottom of the second. We are scoreless. Michael Cohick against Devin Hadley. And leading off for the Eagles, 5, 6, and 7, Ryan McCowan, TJ Lanning, and Jace Fouché. The defense for the Lions in left field are Genis Hernandez, Tommy Hernandez in center, Gary Garcia in right, and around the infield, the third baseman is Emilio Marafo. Raymond Rodriguez is the shortstop, Pablo Delgado at second, and Sergio Chill at first base. Behind the plate, Jose Chavez and Devin Hadley on the mound. He's allowed 1 hit, and he struck out 1 through the first inning. Left fielder Ryan McCowan made a nice catch in the first, and he's about to step in for his first at-bat of the ball game. McCowan steps up, and the Lions defense will reset. Something going on this Sunday night in the National Football League. The Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots playing in Super Bowl number 51. McCowan is ready. Hadley on the mound. And the first pitch is swung on and missed, strike 1. So no balls and a strike on the Eagles' left fielder. Cowan, also a pitcher for Coach John Copeland. Might see him tomorrow afternoon. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Fastball misses up and away for ball 1. McCowan down in the count, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Foul tip. And Chavez unable to hang on, so new life for Ryan McCowan. NBA tonight, Toronto Raptors are in Orlando beginning at 7 o'clock. Minnesota at Detroit at 7:30. And a pitch from Hadley. McCowan holds up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pacers and the Nets at 7:30. Lakers in Boston at 8 p.m. And this fastball misses up and away. Of course, every time I see the Lakers and Celtics on the schedule, I think of Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy going up against Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, Danny Ainge, and Dennis Johnson. Just brings back some good memories of terrific competition. Swing and a miss. And McCowan down on strikes, and that's the second for Devin Hadley. Base is empty, 1 out for the designated hitter, T.J. Lanning. Bulls and the Rockets at 8 p.m. tonight. Grizzlies and Thunder also at 8 p.m. And a meeting behind the plate. And we're ready to resume. Lanning steps in. Hadley with the windup. And the first pitch to Lanning, taken for a called strike. Milwaukee at the Nuggets later tonight. And the pitch is up and away, ball 1. Mavericks and Trailblazers out west, as are the Suns and the Kings. So tonight's NBA schedule. And a pitch bounced toward the hole and through for a base hit. So T.J. Lanning is seeing the ball extremely well here in the early going of the 2017 season. And he's aboard with 1 out, the second hit for the Eagles. Runner aboard at first, 1 away, and it brings up the third baseman, Jay. Fouché, the third baseman, also does some pitching for the Eagles. And he steps in here with a chance to advance a runner. And the fastball misses up and away. Fouché scored a huge insurance run Tuesday night against Thomas to give the Eagles 2-0 lead. That ended up the final score in Game 2 of that doubleheader. And the pitch. High pop fly over near the fence and out of play. And third baseman Emilio Marafo hit the fence hard, but he rolls over, gets right back up. A lot of room near the dugouts, but a little bit past the dugouts, that fence just juts inward toward the foul line. And Marafo hit it hard, but he's all right. 1 ball, 1 strike on the Eagles' third baseman, Jace Fouché. And the pitch with the runner going, a line drive, gets past the pitcher, a bouncer towards second, and a nice play by Delgado to get the out at first. However, Lanning is able to advance. Ball just out of the reach of Hadley. If he was able to make the play, that would have been an easy double play, but 2 men are out. Lanning advances to second, and it brings up second baseman Kevin Rivera. Big ballpark here at Trinity, 340 down each line, 400 straight away, and about 375 to each power alley, a symmetrical ballpark of major league capacity. Lanning, the runner at second, 2 men out. Rivera digs in. Hot shot in the left field, line drive, 1 hopper. Lanning will hold up at third. That's a case of a ball just hit too hard from Kevin Rivera. Great to see him swing the bat so well, but it does give the left fielder Hernandez a good chance to get in quickly, get the ball in, and hold the runner at third. So, Eagles now with runners at the corners for the catcher, David Hall. Lanning singled with 1 out here in the second. After a nice play by the second baseman Delgado, Kevin Rivera just ripped one into left, advancing Lanning to third. 2 men out, runners at the corners for David Hall. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runner going, strike called, throw down to second is not in time. Kevin Rivera guessed well, stole second on the breaking ball. And now the Eagles have men in second and third. Good opportunity for Hall to drive in 2. If he's able to reach, Eagles will have the top of the order. Pedroza, he waits on deck. A couple of hard hit balls here in the bottom of the second. 1 ball, no strikes to Hall. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, it gets away. Lanning could not advance as it stayed in front of the catcher, Chavez. David Hall well ahead in the count now. 2 balls, no strikes. The Eagles have a good opportunity, but there are 2 men out. Hadley sets and delivers. Fastball misses upstairs, ball 3. David Hall showing some good patience at the plate. He walked in a run in that big Eagles comeback in Game 1 Tuesday afternoon. Three balls, no strikes. Hall way ahead in the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. And it makes the count 3-1. Hall ready again. Runners at second and third. Hadley from the stretch. In the dirt. And that is ball 3. So I had a mistake in my scorebook, and the count is full on David Hall. Hall with 2 men aboard, looking for a pitch to hit. 3-2 delivery. Toward the hole, knocked down, but a run is going to score. Shortstop Rodriguez was able to knock it down and keep Rivera at second. But an RBI infield single for David Hall as he drives in Lanning, and the Eagles have a 1-0 lead. Kevin Rivera advances to third, and David Hall is aboard. So again, the Eagles have runners at the corners with 2 out, this time with a run Top of the third coming up, and the Lions have Marafo, Delgado, and Hernandez due up. Hitters 8, 9, and 1. Trinity got a run in the bottom of the second. TJ Lanning had a one-out single. He ended up scoring on David Hall's RBI single. Kevin Rivera had a base hit in between. So the Eagles with a 1-0 lead here in this 9-game single game. Here on a beautiful Friday afternoon. Again, mid-70s, nothing but blue sky overhead. Michael Cohick winds and delivers the first pitch of the third, and it's in the dirt for ball one. Emilio Marafo, no hits and 3 at-bats so far in this young season for the Lions. Curveball catches the inside corner, strike one. Cohick's had an easy time of it through the first 2. 1 hit allowed. High pop fly. Cohick and Hall, and it will be Hall is unable to make the play, so that's going to be an infield hit. And Marafo is aboard. So a leadoff single. And the official scorer calling that one an error. And that's going to go against the catcher, David Hall. In any event, leadoff man is aboard, and it brings up the second baseman, Pablo Delgado. Pitch is in the dirt, and a good block by Hall. David Hall's been terrific at blocking pitches with runners on base so far this season. Fastball misses up and in. So Delgado ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at first, nobody out. 2-0 pitch to Delgado. Chopped toward third and through the hole. So a base hit for the Lions, and they have the first 2 men aboard. Good, clean single into left field for the second baseman, Delgado. First hit of the season, he's now 1 for 7. Top of the order, nobody out. Runners at first and second. Tommy Hernandez lined out to left, his first time up. So Cohick in his first jam of the afternoon. Pop up on the infield that found grass, and a solid single into left. First pitch to Hernandez. He squares the bunt, pulls it back, takes ball 1. Lions have something brewing. Cohick trying to get out of the jam. The 1-0 from the stretch. Instead, a look back towards second, nothing going on. Top of the third, Eagles lead 1-0. Here's the pitch. Again, he squares a bunt and he fouls this one off, and it looked like he might have chased one up and out of the strike zone. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Center fielder Tommy Hernandez, the Lions leadoff man. Jeremy Rivera in very close at first base. Fouché even with the bag at third. Middle infielders are both back. 1-1. Cohick from the stretch. Again, square around the bunt. In the dirt, and he pulled it back in time. Ball 2. So Hernandez now ahead in the count. We'll see if the sacrifice is still on. Cohick spins around to second. A close play, but the runner is back. Good idea by Cohick, but Marafo just able to get back in time. Cohick with the 2-1. Again, he looks back towards second, and nothing's happening. Head coach of the Lions, Mr. Florentino Burgess. We'll see if he keeps the sacrifice bunt play on or lets Hernandez have a whack at it. 2-1 is a fastball, misses down. There was no squaring around that time. So Hernandez ahead in the count, 3-1. Looking for something to drive and bring home one, possibly two. 3 balls, 1 strike. Cohick delivers from the stretch. Ball 4 gets away. All runners advance, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. First walk of the afternoon for Michael Cohick. Marafo advances to third, Delgado to second. So there's been 1 hit, but the bases are loaded, and there's nobody out. Left fielder Argenis Hernandez will be up next. Eagles have a meeting on the mound. Again, tomorrow afternoon, Eagles basketball inside the gym. That's where we will be bringing you that action on tbceagles.com. The women host Pensacola Christian at 2, and the men will follow with Pensacola at 4. Cohick in a bind, bases loaded, nobody out. His first pitch to Hernandez is fouled straight back right over our heads. That is strike 1. Lady Eagles are up at Columbia International University. Didn't win the game, but senior Juliana Calise put in 31 points in the effort. Columbia won it 86-64. Breaking ball misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rivera and Fouché even with the bags at the corners. Kevin Rivera, Jacob Belina back deep, playing for 2 at short and second. Outfield mid-depth. Here's the pitch. Ground ball toward the hole and through. 1 run is in. Here comes Delgado to throw to the plate, is off the mark, gets away from Hall, and runners advance to second and third. 2-run single for Argenis Hernandez, and the Lions take the lead 2-1. On the play, Tommy Hernandez advances to third, and because of a ball getting away from Hall, that allows Argenis Hernandez to head into second. Marafo and Delgado cross on the 2-run single, and Florida Memorial leads 2-1. Still nobody out, runners at second and third. Lance Mensfeld singled down the line his first time up. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Well, the Eagles battled back down 4 runs Tuesday afternoon, and they won game 2, 2-0. So let's see what they have in store for this one. Cohick ahead 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. In the first, Mansfeld took a 3-2 pitch right down the left field line for a base hit. McCowan made a great play to hold him at first. Now he has a chance to drive in a couple. Here's the pitch. Chopper towards short. Belina will go to first. The run will score, but the out is recorded. 6-3. RBI ground out for Lance Mensfeld. Tommy Hernandez scores. Argenis Hernandez advances to third, and the Lions now lead 3-1. So far, 2 of the 3 runs unearned, or earned rather, 1 unearned. And here's a pitch. It misses down for ball 1. First baseman Sergio Chill called out on strikes to end the first inning. One out. All four infielders in on the grass. Here's a pitch. Fouled away for strike two. Check that. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Cohick with the 1-1. Throw to third, and the runner is back. First Major League Baseball spring training, just about 2 weeks away from pitchers and catchers reporting. Here's the pitch. Down the left field line and bounces foul right in front of the bag. That's a break for the Eagles. That ball was fair most of the way. Kicked foul just in front of the bag. So a ball and 2 strikes on Chill. Cohick from the stretch with a runner at third. Here's the pitch. High fly ball into center field. Runner at third tagging. Shiver backpedals, charges in. Here comes a throw, and it is not in time. Sacrifice fly and a run batted in for Sergio Chill, and Argenis Hernandez crosses with run number 4. 2 away. Base is empty for the catcher, Jose Chavez. He flew out to center to lead off the second. So Cohick winding up. Here's a pitch. And a breaking ball is in there for a strike. The inning was set up by a pop-up right in front of the plate that was not caught. Pablo Delgado then singled. A walk to Tommy Hernandez loaded the bases. And a breaking ball misses a little bit high. Then a base hit by Argenis Hernandez brought home 2. And the pitch fouled straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Run number 3 scored on an RBI ground out from Lance Mansfeld. And the sacrifice fly by Chill made it a 4-1 ball game. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jose Chavez. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Hall will pick it up. Throw to first in time to retire the side. So a strikeout, 2-3 on the putout. And the Lions have a big third inning. 4 runs, 3 of them earned. 2 hits, a walk and an error, and a sacrifice fly. We go to the bottom of the third. Florida Memorial leads 4-1. Bottom of the third coming up. The Eagles trail 4-1. A further look at the scoring. 2 of those runs that Florida Memorial scored in the top of the third are earned, 2 are unearned. That 4th run came on the sacrifice fly. That was the second out of the inning. So that run scored after the error with 2 outs. So 4 runs, 2 of them earned. Either way, it's a 4-1 Florida Memorial Lions lead. John Shiver, Jacob Bellina, and Jeremy Rivera are due up for Trinity. Center fielder Jonathan Shiver grounded out to second his first time up. Eagles jumped out to a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the second. Then a big rally by the Lions. It's 4-1. Shiver very fast. He can get aboard. Coach Copeland can make something happen. He squares around the bunt, pulls it back in time. The pitch missed down and away. And the pitch from Hadley swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Devin Hadley, 2 innings pitched, 2 hits allowed, and a chopper. And Shiver is going to beat the throw to first. Sergio Chill ranged very far to his right. Hadley got to the bag, but the throw was just a bit late. That's an infield single for John Shiver. So a leadoff man aboard and a break for the Eagles. Jacob Bellina, the shortstop. Bats with a runner at first and nobody out. Hadley works from the stretch. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt. Bellina hit a good hard line drive single to right his first time up. Came with 2 outs in the first. And the pitch misses. No, it catches a corner. A little late call, but it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Bellina. Here's the pitch. Fastball on the corner for strike 3. 3rd strikeout for Devin Hadley. 1 away with a runner at first. And the first baseman, Jeremy Rivera, hit one hard back to the pitcher to end the first inning. Runner going. Pitch is down. Throw to second is checking to make sure it's in the glove, and it is in time. Shiver cut down on the steal. Chavez throws out the runner. So 2 down, and Jeremy Rivera has 1 ball, no strikes on him. And the pitch taken for a strike. Good job by the base umpire making sure the ball was in the glove. Rodriguez held on, and the out is recorded. Fastball down and away, ball 2. And the pitch outside. 3 balls and a strike on Rivera. Promising start to the inning for the Eagles, but now bases are empty with 2 men out. And the pitch is a fastball taken for strike 2, so that fills up the count. Devin Hadley gave up a leadoff single. Now has a chance to get out of the inning. 1-2-3. And the pitch. Low and inside, ball 4. So a runner aboard at first with 2 men out. First walk of the afternoon for Devin Hadley. Ryan McCowan batting with 2 men out. 0 for 1, struck out at leadoff off the second. Good swing, fouled straight back. McCowan just missed, putting that one into the left field gap. Rivera aboard at first. Big man, but he can get down the line. And the pitch, check, swing, and they say he went around. Crowd does not like the call, but it's 0-2. Eagles fans letting the umpire know they think he missed one there. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss. And what started off looking good for the Eagles has turned into a scoreless inning. So we have played 3. Florida Memorial leads it 4-1. Top of the 4th coming up. Florida Memorial leads 4-1, and hitters 6, 7, and 8 due up. Raymond Rodriguez, Gary Garcia, and Emilio Marafo. Michael Cohick has pitched 3 innings so far, 4 runs, 2 of them earned. He's allowed 3 hits. He's walked a man and struck out 1. Devin Hadley, through 3 innings, has allowed 1 earned run on 3 hits. He's walked 1 man and struck out 3. Ray Bureau bringing you the action here on TBCEagles.com. And again, we will not be broadcasting baseball tomorrow afternoon. We'll be taking care of the men's and women's basketball games. Those will begin at 2 and 4 p.m., taking on South Region rival Pensacola Christian College. So our next baseball broadcast will be Friday afternoon, February 10th. High fly ball into center field. Shiver tracks it down, and just in front of the fence, he puts it away for out number 1. Raymond Rodriguez gave it a long ride, but it's 400 feet out there in straightaway center field. Excellent job by Shiver to haul that one in, 1 away. Montreat College next Friday afternoon. That's our next baseball broadcast. This coming Tuesday, the Eagles head down to Southeastern University. 1 away. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1 to right fielder Gary Garcia. He has grounded out to second in his only at-bat so far today, and he's 0 for 3 on the season. The pitch. Breaking ball. Just a bit outside. So 1-1 to the right fielder Garcia. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Cohick from the windup. Here's the 1-2. Well outside. That evens up the count at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And a breaking ball catches a corner. Garcia called out on strikes. Number 2 for Michael Cohick, and the bases are empty with 2 away. Brings up the third baseman, Emilio Marafo. His pop-up to lead off the top of the third fell in front of the catcher, and that started a big 4-run rally. And first pitch is a breaking ball for strike 1. Marafo, Delgado, Hernandez, and Hernandez, Tommy and Argenis all scored for Florida Memorial. Here's the pitch. Hot shot towards short. Bolino with the backhanded grab, throw to first off the mark. Would have been late anyway, and it gets away from Rivera, but no advance by Marafo. So a base hit for Emilio Marafo, and there's a man aboard with 2 away. Fourth hit for the Lions, and it brings up Pablo Delgado. He singled to left and scored in the third. Number 9 hitter for the Lions, Tommy Hernandez, waits on deck. 2 outs, runner at first. Cohick will work from the stretch. Big lead by Marafo. He's off. Pitch is outside. Throw down is in time. David Hall cuts down the runner. So a 2-out single is erased, and the Lions go down without scoring. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Florida Memorial leads it 4-1. Eagles coming to bat here in the bottom of the fourth, trailing 4-1, sending 6, 7, and 8 to the plate. TJ Lanning, Jace Fouché, and Kevin Rivera. David Hall will bat fourth if anyone gets on. David Hall made a bullet of a throw to cut down Emilio Marafo to end the third inning. Stolen base attempt after a base hit for Marafo. And the Eagles looking to rally, trailing by 3. TJ Lanning singled to lead off the second, ended up scoring on a base hit by Hall. First pitch to Lanning is upstairs, ball 1. Devin Headley from the windup. Line drive, laced into right field. That is down for a hit. So Lanning continues his red-hot hitting here to start the 2017 season. 2 for 2, and again, the Eagles have the leadoff man aboard. Fourth hit on the afternoon for Trinity Baptist, and it brings up the third baseman, Jace Fouché. Fouché grounded out to second. That came in his first at-bat in the second inning. Squares around a bunt, fouls it off to the right side. Lanning was not on the move, but Fouché was looking for a sacrifice bunt attempt. Eagles have the leadoff man aboard here in the bottom of the fourth. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Fouché, throw to first. Lanning not that big of a lead, so it might have looked like Hadley was trying to see what Fouché would do if he would square around again. Fouché did not give anything away. Now Lanning gets an extra step off of first base. The 0-1 to Fouché. Runner not going, squares around. Sacrifice bunt attempt, and the out is made at first. Third baseman Marafo gets the out, but Lanning advances to second, so a perfect sacrifice bunt from Fouché goes 5-3 for the first out. Lanning is the runner at second, 1 away for the second baseman Kevin Rivera. Rivera had a line drive single and he stole the base in the second inning. And he has a chance to pull the Eagles a run closer. Lanning leads off second. First pitch to Kevin Rivera, swung on and missed, strike 1. Rivera laced one into left field his first time up. Devin Hadley delivers, check swing, he went around. So Rivera down 0-2. David Hall waits on deck. No balls, 2 strikes to Rivera. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, it gets away. Lanning will advance to third. So a wild pitch will put TJ Lanning at third base with 1 away and a chance for Rivera to get the run home. His job now is to just make contact. First wild pitch of the afternoon for Headley. Eagles with a chance to score. Lanning leads off third. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul down the left side. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. World Baseball Classic will begin on Monday, March 6th. First game will be between Israel and Korea. That's going to be a 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time start. Slap foul out of play down the left side. So the count remains 1-2. That's a 6:30 p.m. local time over in Korea. So if you get up early, you'll have a chance to catch some World Baseball Classic. Monday, March 6th. The 1-2. Toward the right side, a nice play by Delgado. A run will score, but Delgado gets the out at first. Rivera hit the ball hard. Lanning scores. Delgado made a very nice play. RBI for Rivera. He does his job, but it is out number 2. And the bases are empty for catcher David Hall, who had an RBI infield single in the first inning. Make that the second inning. And here's the pitch. Breaking ball catches the inside corner for strike 1. Here's a pitch from Hadley. Another nice looking curveball, but this one misses inside. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. So Pool A of the World Baseball Classic getting underway March 6th. Pool B on Tuesday, March 7th. And this pitch is a fastball taken outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes for the catcher, David Hall. Pitch from Hadley is tapped foul, a check swing, and Hall stays alive. The United States, first game of the World Baseball Classic, Friday, March 10th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. They will take on Colombia. That'll be game 2 of Pool C down in Miami. 1 ball, 2 strikes, time called. United States will then play game 4 of Pool C on Saturday, March 11th. They'll be the visiting team against the Dominican Republic. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside, ball 3. So Hall runs the count full. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. Eagles have pushed a run across to cut the lead to 4-2. Swing and a miss, ball in the dirt. Chavez will pick it up, and he made the tag. So the Eagles are out, but they do get a run. 1 run, 1 hit. Good sacrifice bunt by Jace Fauché led to that run. The RBI ground out by Kevin Rivera, and we go to the top of the 5th. Florida Memorial 4, Trinity Baptist 2. Top of the 5th coming up. Lions lead 4-2. Pablo Delgado, the number 9 hitter, will lead it off, followed by Tommy Hernandez and Argenis Hernandez. In case you joined us late, the Eagles scored first, a run in the bottom of the 2nd, then a big 4-run rally for Florida Memorial in the top of the 3rd. And Trinity picked one up in the bottom half of the 4th, and that's where we stand, 4-2 as we start inning number 5 here at Trinity Baptist College. Michael Cohick against Devin Hadley. Leading off is the second baseman, Pablo Delgado. First pitch taken for a strike. Delgado singled and scored as part of that 4-run rally in the 3rd. Here's a pitch. Grounded towards second. Kevin Rivera makes the play. Easy out to first, 1 away. So in 4 of the 5 innings so far, Cohick has gotten the first man out. The only time he didn't, that was when an infield pop-up found the grass and led to 4 runs. Tommy Hernandez, a center fielder, swing and a foul tip. No balls and a strike. Hernandez has lined to center, or rather left, and walked and scored. Breaking ball misses, low and away, ball 1. course, we're giving you a few of the games of the World Baseball Classic. Chopper down the line. Cohick fields it just inside fair territory, and he gets the out at first. 2 down, first 2 men away. And it brings up our Argenis Hernandez. He is 1 for 2 with a 2-run single in the 3rd. You can see that entire World Baseball Classic schedule at worldbaseballclassic.com. And you can link there from MLB.com as well. First pitch is a curveball for a strike. And 0-1 is laced into left field in front of McCown. It's down for a hit. Second hit of the day for our Argenis Hernandez. And the Lions have a man aboard with 2 out. Fifth hit overall for FMU, and it brings up designated hitter Lance Mansfeld. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Mansfeld singled to left in the 1st, drove in a run with a ground ball to short in the 3rd. One-0 from Cohick in the dirt, and Hall with a good block to keep the runner at first. Two balls, no strikes on Lance Mansfeld. He came into today 5 for 9 on the season. 1 for 2 so far this afternoon. Throw to first, runner's back. Mansfeld also picked up his 4th RBI of the season in that 3rd inning. Two balls, no strike. Cohick from the stretch, line hard into center field, but right at John Shiver to retire the side. Lions get a hit, leave a man at first, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. FMU leads 4-2. Bottom of the 5th coming up, and the Eagles trailing 4-2, but they have the top of the order due up. Gabby Pedroza, John Shiver, and Jacob Bellina. Devin Headley has allowed 2 earned runs in 4 innings pitched. Struck out 3. And he's going to face the top of the order. Leading off will be the right fielder, Gabby Pedroza. Hadley has allowed 6 hits, but he's been able to make the good pitches when necessary to get out of a couple of jams. 2 runs have scored. Eagles have hit the ball pretty well so far. Some have gotten through, some have been caught, and they have a chance now to try to pull even or better as they trail by 4-2. Pedroza, the right fielder, is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground ball to second base. First pitch from Hadley. Hit hard, but right at the second baseman, Pablo Delgado. One pitch, one out. So a quick first batter for Devin Headley, and up comes the center fielder, John Shiver. He is 1 for 2. He grounded out to second, and he singled to right, was caught stealing in the third inning. Upstairs, ball one. Sun is starting to set. Still very nice out here at 800 Hammond Boulevard. Swing and a foul straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Of course, we're not complaining. We're able to have baseball here in January and February. Of course, the rest of the country, college and high school baseball, still has to wait a little bit to get underway. High pop foul down the left side and out of play. Off the batting cages. So the count is a ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Center fielder John Shiver. Here's a pitch. Fouled straight back. Count remains 1-2. Shiver digs in. Headley winds and delivers. Bouncing ball toward Delgado, and he cannot grab the handle. Shiver is aboard on the error. And it'll bring up the shortstop, Jacob Bellina. And a meeting at the mound. Eagles have a runner at first. 1 man out. Heart of the order coming up. Coach Burgos on the mound trying to set the defense straight for Florida Memorial. Jacob Bellina waits his turn to swing the bat. Mentioned a little while ago, Trinity Christian Academy baseball already practicing. They'll be getting underway before too long. Varsity team is led by head coach Mr. Gil Morales. He won a state championship 2 years ago, and he's won 3 more as a head coach of Eagles View Academy earlier in his career. Molina digs in with a runner aboard. First pitch is in the dirt and a good block by Chavez. Bellina is 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. Hadley from the stretch. Fastball down the middle for strike 1. Shiver aboard on an error by Pablo Delgado. Potential tying run at the plate, and Jacob Bellina, he has some good power. Here's the pitch. Misses down and away for ball 2. Hasn't homered yet this season, but he went deep 4 times last year, serving as a leadoff hitter for Coach Copeland. So Coach Copeland giving Bellina opportunities in an RBI spot of the batting order. Big hole on the right side. Here's the pitch. Grounded toward the shortstop. 6, 4, 3, double play. Rodriguez to Delgado to Chill, and the Lions are out of the inning. No hits, 1 man left, and we've played 5. The Lions of Florida Memorial lead it 4-2. Top of the sixth coming up. Florida Memorial leads it 4-2, and they have the heart of the order, 4, 5, and 6. Sergio Chill, Jose Chavez, and Raymond Rodriguez due up. First baseman, Sergio Chill. He is 0 for 1 officially. He struck out in the first, had an RBI sacrifice fly in the third. Michael Cohick has gone the distance so far. 5 innings, 4 runs, but only 2 earned. And here is the pitch. Chopped toward third and foul. No balls and a strike. Eagles bullpen is quiet at the moment. And a timeout. Brian Lopez bringing the sunglasses to teammate Jace Fouché over at third base. Dan Richard is walking around the Eagles bullpen, starting to stretch. Bouncer toward third. Fouché with the high bounce over to first. It's up high. And that's going to be an overthrow. Hall with a shot to get the runner. He is out. David Hall hustling down the line, and he's able to cut down the runner who turned towards second and could not get back in time. It'll go as an error on Fouché, allowing the runner to pitched. Struck out 3. And he's going to face the top of the order. Leading off will be the right fielder, Gabby Pedroza. Hadley has allowed 6 hits, but he's been able to make the good pitches when necessary to get out of a couple of jams. 2 runs have scored. Eagles have hit the ball pretty well so far. Some have gotten through, some have been caught. And they have a chance now to try to pull even or better as they trail by 4-2. Pedroza, the right fielder, is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground ball to second base. First pitch from Hadley. Hit hard, but right at the second baseman, Pablo Delgado. 1 pitch, 1 out. So a quick first batter for Devin Headley, and up comes the center fielder, John Shiver. He is 1 for 2. He grounded out to second, and he singled to right, was caught stealing in the third inning. Upstairs, ball 1. Sun is starting to set. Still very nice out here at 800 Hammond Boulevard. Swing and a foul straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Of course, we're not complaining. We're able to have baseball here in January and February. Of course, the rest of the country, college and high school baseball, still has to wait a little bit to get underway. High pop foul down the left side and out of play. Off the batting cages. So the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Center fielder John Shiver. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Count remains 1-2. Shiver digs in. Headley winds and delivers. Bouncing ball toward Delgado, and he cannot grab the handle. Shiver is aboard on the error. And it'll bring up the shortstop, Jacob Belina. And a meeting at the mound Eagles have a runner at first. One man out. Heart of the order coming up. Coach Burgos on the mound trying to set the defense straight for Florida Memorial. Jacob Bellina waits his turn to swing the bat. Mentioned a little while ago, Trinity Christian Academy baseball already practicing. They'll be getting underway before too long. Varsity team is led by head coach Mr. Gil Morales. He won a state championship 2 years ago, and he's won 3 more as a head coach of Eagles View Academy earlier in his career. Molina digs in with a runner aboard. First pitch is in the dirt and a good block by Chavez. Molina is 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. Hadley from the stretch. Fastball down the middle for strike 1. Shiver aboard on an error by Pablo Delgado. Potential tying run at the plate, and Jacob Bellina, he has some good power. Here's the pitch. Misses down and away for ball 2. Hasn't homered yet this season, but he went deep 4 times last year, serving as a leadoff hitter for Coach Copeland. So Coach Copeland giving Bellina opportunities in an RBI spot of the batting order. Big hole on the right side. Here's the pitch. Grounded toward the shortstop. 6, 4, 3, double play. Rodriguez to Delgado to Chill, and the Lions are out of the inning. No hits, 1 man left, and we've played 5. The Lions of Florida Memorial lead it 4-2. Top of the 6th coming up. Florida Memorial leads it 4-2, and they have the heart of the order 4, 5, and 6. Sergio Chill, Jose Chavez, and Raymond Rodriguez due up. First baseman Sergio Chill, he is 0 for 1 officially. He struck out in the first, had an RBI sacrifice fly in the third. Michael Cohick has gone the distance so far. 5 innings, 4 runs, but only 2 earned. And here is the pitch. Chopped toward third and foul. No balls and a strike. Eagles bullpen is quiet at the moment. And a timeout. Brian Lopez bringing the sunglasses to teammate Jace Fouché over at third base. Dan Richard is walking around the Eagles bullpen, starting to stretch. Bouncer toward third. Fouché with the high bounce over to first. It's up high. And that's going to be an overthrow. Hall with a shot to get the runner. He is out. David Hall hustling down the line, and he's able to cut down the runner who turned towards second and could not get back in time. It'll go as an error on Fouché, allowing the runner to reach, but to the box and drawing a walk. Eagles scored single runs in the second and the fourth, and the Lions got all 4 of theirs in the top of the third. So Jeremy Rivera with a chance to lead off here for the Eagles, get the potential tying run at the plate. Ryan McCowan waits on deck, followed by TJ Lanning. And the first pitch hits Rivera, so the Eagles do have that first man aboard. "4-2 in the bottom of the 6th in favor of Florida Memorial University. Eagles, though, have the potential tying run at the plate in Ryan McCowan. He has struck out twice. Line drive, base hit in the right field. Rivera will stop at second, and the Eagles have the first 2 men on. Ryan McCowan wasted no time in that at-bat. That is hit number 7 allowed by Devin Hadley. And now, the Eagles' biggest bat of the season so far, TJ Lanning at the plate. He has scored both of the Eagles' runs. He's singled both times to reach base. Chance to drive one in here. Again, we're glad you're able to join us here on TBCEagles.com. No baseball broadcasts tomorrow. We'll be in the gym bringing you Eagles men's and women's basketball. But we'll be back on the air on the baseball field next Friday afternoon at 4 p.m. Here's the pitch. It is down in the dirt. Both runners took a few steps but stayed still. So 1-0 on TJ Lanning. Jace Fouché waits on deck. Lanning squares around a bunt, fouls it off. Remember, this is a single game this afternoon, so it will go 9 innings. Tomorrow, a doubleheader, 2 7-inning ball games. The first pitch is scheduled for 12 p.m., and game number 2 has a scheduled time of 3 o'clock. Men's basketball at 4. That follows the women's game at 2. 1 ball, 1 strike to Lanning, and the pitch is laced towards third, and a diving stop by third baseman Marafo, and he doubles off Rivera. TJ Lanning could not hit that one any harder, but it turns into a double play. Diving stab by Marafo, and there are 2 away. Huge play by the Lions defense. And it brings up Jace Fouché. So the Eagles now with a man at first and 2 out after getting the first 2 men aboard. Check swing, ball gets away. Fouché went around, so 0-1, and Ryan McCowan on his way to second on the pass ball. Well, credit TJ Lanning. He laced that one about as hard as he could hit it. Diving stab by Marafo. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap as the other team just makes the play. Runner at second, 2 down for Fouché. He is grounded to second and laid down a sacrifice bunt. That sac bunt, though, led to Lanning scoring in the 4th. And the pitch, swing and a foul tip. No balls, 2 strikes, Fouché in a hole. Catcher Chavez out on the mound as Fouché digs his way back in. Kevin Rivera waiting on deck. He's hit the ball hard a couple of times and driven in a run. Inning started with Jeremy Rivera getting hit on the first pitch. Ryan McCowan lined hard for a single into right. And then Lanning had that ball laced into left, robbed, and turned into a double play. The 0-2 is chopped toward third and just a bit foul. That would certainly have scored a run and put Fouché most likely at second base. But like we saw earlier in the ball game, that one hugged the line for the most part and kicked foul just in front of the bag. Coach Copeland was circling, telling the runner, go ahead and score, Ryan McCowan. No balls, 2 strikes to Jace Fouché. McCowan, a good lead off second base. Infield is back. Here's the pitch. Hit hard towards short. Rodriguez backhands, throws to first. Wide throw, but Chill is able to hang on to the bag and make the play to retire the side. So another very strong defensive effort by the Lions. 2 terrific plays stop an Eagles rally. 1 hit, 1 man left. As we said, a couple of great defensive plays, and we go to the top of the 7th with FMU leading 4-2. We go to the top of the 7th. Lions lead 4-2. Gary Garcia, Emilio Marafo, and Pablo Delgado, the bottom third of the order, due up for the Lions. Eagles had a threat going. First 2 men reached. But Emilio Marafo made a diving catch on a line drive from T.J. Lanning, turned it into a double play. Then another fine defensive play by the shortstop, Rodriguez, a backhanded stab and a long throw to first to get the out to retire the side. Gary Garcia is 0 for 2. He's grounded to second base and he struck out. Here's a pitch from Cohick. And first pitch hits the hitter and Garcia is aboard. First man at Cohick has hit. So each pitcher has hit 1 batter. And a timeout down the third baseline as Marafo getting some instructions from his coach. And we're going to have a pinch runner. Number 26, pinch runner. Do not have a name for a number 26. We'll see if we can find out that information. In any event, there's a runner at first and nobody out. Third baseman Emilio Marafo. Batter squares around and Cohick throws to first. Pinch runner at first base is Melvis Salcedo. Salcedo pinch running after Garcia was hit by the pitch. Cohick from the stretch. Marafo squares, throw to first, and it's picked off. And Lions defense screaming for a balk call, but Cohick picks off the runner. And now Kurt Burgos pleading his case. There is one man out. So Garcia was hit by the pitch, but his pinch runner, Melvis Salcedo, picked off. So one away here in the top of the 7th. Cohick has not yet thrown a pitch to Marafo. Third baseman for the Lions. He is 1 for 2. He's singled in the 4th. He reached on an error and scored his first time up in the 3rd. Now Cohick from the windup. Here's the pitch. Inside corner for strike 1. Cohick, quick delivery, and grounded foul down the left side. So Marafo in a hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Cohick winds and delivers. Line drive, base hit into left field. Second hit of the ball game for Emilio Marafo, and he's aboard with a man out. Hit number 6 allowed by Michael Cohick, and with 1 away and a runner at first, Pablo Delgado steps in with 1 hit and 2 attempts. Big lead by Marafo. First pitch, fastball for a strike. Delgado singled and scored in the 3rd and grounded to second in the 5th. Curveball fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes. In about an hour, tonight's NBA action begins. In case you missed it, Toronto at Orlando beginning at 7. Minnesota at Detroit at 7:30. From the stretch, Cohick delivers the 0-2. High fly ball in the right field. TJ Lanning takes a couple of steps over and puts it away for out number 2. Brings up the leadoff man, the center fielder, Tommy Hernandez. 0 for 2 officially. He's also walked and scored. Runner goes. First pitch is outside. Hall's throw down is in plenty of time to cut down the runner. So the Eagles take 2 men off the bases. David Hall throws out his second man of the game, and that'll retire the side. So Hernandez will lead off the top of the 8th. But first, the Eagles will come to bat in the bottom of the 7th, trailing 4-2. Bottom of the 7th coming up for the Eagles, who trail 4-2. Kevin Rivera, David Hall, and Gabby Pedroza are due up. So far, both starting pitchers have gone the distance. Devin Headley will start inning number 7. He's allowed 2 earned runs on 8 hits, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. Michael Cohick has allowed 4 runs, 2 earned in his 7 innings of work. He has walked 1 and struck out 2 and allowed 6 hits. Leading off the bottom of the 7th, second baseman Kevin Rivera. 1 for 2 on the day, a base hit in the 2nd and a ground out RBI in the 4th. And the first pitch to Rivera in the dirt and outside for ball 1. Rivera hit one off the fence in Tuesday night's win. That turned out to be the game-winning hit and RBI. This pitch misses inside, ball 2. That started a 2-run rally for the Eagles against Thomas University. And Nick Lyle threw a complete game shutout to get the win. Ball 3 is upstairs. David Hall waits on deck. Three balls, no strikes. The pitch from Hadley. And that one's in there for a strike. Good take by Rivera. Hadley has thrown a lot of pitches. Eagles trying to make him work. And the 3-1 is called strike 2. Rivera thought it was outside and started to trot down to first. He's coming back with a full count. One for 2 is Rivera. Full count. Headley fell behind 3-0, but got the next 2 strikes. And this one is taken low and outside for ball 4. And Hadley wanted that call, but it turns into his 2nd walk of the afternoon. David Hall is 1 for 2, an RBI single and a strikeout. Potential tying run at the plate, top of the order. Gabby Pedroza due up next. Hall squares around, and Hadley steps off. Runner at first, and again Hall squares around, lays down the bunt, down the line, a good one. Play is made by first baseman Chill, but the successful sacrifice for David Hall will advance Kevin Rivera to second base. Delgado covering for the putout, 1 away, and the top of the order, Gabby Pedroza at the plate. Pedroza has hit the ball hard a couple of times, but nothing to show for it, 0 for 3. 2 ground outs to second and a strikeout. Runner at second, 1 away. Eagles batting in the 7th. Here's the pitch. Slider catches the outside corner for a strike. Devin Hadley's gotten some help from his defense. They made a couple of terrific plays to stop a rally last inning. They flashed some good leather. Eagles have hit the ball hard much of the game, and a high pop fly just behind the infield. Delgado slips, but he recovers in time to make the play in shallow center field. 2 down with a runner at second for the center fielder, John Shiver. Shiver's 1 for 3 on the afternoon, a base hit, and he's reached on an error. Runner at second is Kevin Rivera. He walked to lead off the inning. Advanced to second on Hall's sacrifice bunt. Shiver, a good contact hitter. And Hadley steps off. So everybody will regroup. And Shiver's ready. And the first pitch, Shiver squares a bunt. The pitch is upstairs and gets away from Chavez. So a pass ball will advance the runner to third. 1 ball, no strikes on Shiver. And the Eagles center fielder showing bunt with a man at second and 2 out. Jacob Bellino waits on deck. Not the tying run at third, but a big run for the Eagles to pick up here in the 7th as they trail by 2. Here's the pitch. Again, Shiver squares, and he fouls it off to the left side. He has the speed to beat out a bunt. Corner infielders were playing back. Good idea by Shiver. And Devin Headley will step back in. Shiver ready. Here's a pitch. Breaking ball. Catches the outside corner. Another late call, and Shiver's in the hole. Ball and 2 strikes. So Shiver in the hole, 1 and 2. Runner at third, 2 men out. Devin Hadley from the stretch. Fouled straight back. Shiver all over that one. Just missed it. Outfielders are playing straight away. There's a lot of room down each line, however. Shiver, if he can pull one, he can run for quite a while. And there's a pitch fouled back and out of play. One ball, 2 strikes. Third baseman Marafo is well off the line, so there's a lot of room down the left field line. First baseman Chill, about medium closeness to the first baseline. Hadley with the 1-2, up and in, and taken for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 men out, runner at third. John Shiver, the center fielder, at the plate. 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Here's the pitch. Misses well outside for ball 3. Lions screaming from the dugout for the call, but the ball was well outside. Again, a lot of room down the left field line especially, but right field line in the outfield as well. Here's the pitch. Fouled off toward the first base dugout. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rivera, the runner at third. Eagles trail by 2. Devin Hadley started this one. He's now in the 7th, and a high pop fly on the infield. Delgado calling everyone off, and he makes the play to end the inning. Eagles get a leadoff walk, but do not score the runner. And after 7, Florida Memorial leads it 4-2. Top of the 8th coming up, and the leadoff man, Tommy Hernandez, will start things off. So 1, 2, 3 due up for the Lions. Tommy Hernandez, Argenis Hernandez, and Lance Mansfeld. Michael Cohick still on the mound for the Eagles. He's pitched well. He's allowed 2 earned runs, 4 total runs. 7 innings, 6 hits. He's walked a man and struck out 2. Lions lead it 4-2 here in the top of the 8th as center fielder Tommy Hernandez steps in. Nothing out of 2 officially, but he did walk and score back in the 3rd. Florida Memorial University Lions coming up from the Miami area looking for their first win of the season. First pitch is up and away for ball 1. High fly ball, shallow center field. Shiver comes in and makes the play for the first out. Except for that 3rd inning, Michael Cohick has had a pretty easy time of it. He's gotten a leadoff man in 6 out of the 7 innings he's pitched. Left fielder Argenis Hernandez. 2 for 3 on the afternoon, a run scored and 2 driven in. First one misses for ball 1. Beautiful breaking ball right down the middle. 1 ball, 1 strike on Hernandez. Cohick with the 1-1. This curveball catches the outside corner. Said it a few times today. Cohick, he brought his breaking ball with him, and it's worked very well all afternoon. The 1-2. Fouled off to the left side. One ball, 2 strikes on Argenis Hernandez. Cohick from the windup and the pitch. Curveball fouled off once again. Well, this one looked like it was going foul. Sliced back in and landed just inside the line. So that's a base hit for Argenis Hernandez. At first, it looked like it was going to drop harmlessly down the left field line. Had a lot of bite to it. And the Lions have a man aboard with 1 away. Designated hitter Lance Mansfeld singled in the first. He's then grounded out, but drove in a run in the 3rd and lined hard to center field his last time up. Breaking ball misses inside, ball 1. Hernandez with a good lead off of first. Cohick from the stretch, the 1-0. Tapped foul, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Designated hitter Lance Mansfeld. Look over to first, the runner's back in time. Cohick from the stretch, a long look toward first, throw over, runner back easily. Lions lead 4-2 here in the top of the 8th. 1 out, runner at first. The pitch is tapped towards third. Tough play and a base hit. So an infield single for Mansfeld and 2 men aboard. 1 away here in the top of the 8th. Stepping up to the plate now. And a throw to first. What looked like an infield single. After a little discussion, foul ball. So Mansfeld back at the plate and Hernandez back at first. Swing and a miss, throw down, and the runner's back. That is strike 3 on Mansfeld. And the strikeout is the third for Michael Cohick. Mansfeld thought he had himself an infield single. So did everybody in the ballpark. Umpires got together, called it a foul ball, and Cohick benefits with the strikeout. And the first pitch is in there for a strike to Sergio Chill. Strikeout in the first, RBI sac fly in the third. And he reached on an error but was then cut down, turning too far as David Hall got down the line and caught the runner, picking up the relay throw. And the umpire letting the Lions dugout know that they are getting warned for talking to the umpire. No balls and a strike on Sergio Chill. Throw to first, runner back. Eagles have a new third baseman here in the 8th, number 12, Jordan Keys. A redshirt freshman coming from Southeastern University. Joining the Eagles this year, getting his first action of the game today, a swing and a miss for a strike. So Chill is down 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first, 2 men out. Cohick with the pitch. High fly ball, well hit in the left field. Shiver and McCowan giving chase. It is McCowan unable to get there in time. It's off the wall. Here's a runner coming around to score. And it is a 5-2 lead for the Lions. Argenis Hernandez scores on the RBI double from Sergio Chill. Lions get a big insurance run, and they now lead 5-2. And McCowan crashed into the wall in left center field, and he's still down. Pedroza making his way over from right field. Can't tell if that is John Shiver or Ryan McCowan who is down. Both of them chasing the ball. McCowan looked like he got there but just missed making the play. And now Coach Copeland making his way out towards left center field. It's an RBI double for Sergio Chill. Lions lead 5-2. Going to have a pinch runner for Sergio Chill. But the concern right now is in left center field. Number 66, Steven Barreto, will be the pinch runner. Again, from this distance, it's hard to tell which man it is. Both Shiver and McCowan, left-handers, chasing that ball into left center field. Looks like it is Ryan McCowan as Shiver has grabbed his glove and he's walking back to his position in center field. McCowan is up, walking around, was taking a few steps, jogged a moment ago, so it looks like everything will be all right. Or will it, as he is walking, separating from the trainer and Coach Copeland. And it looks like he's going to be all right as he stops in position in left field. Ball hit exceptionally well from Sergio Chill looked like it had a chance to get out of here right over the TBC baseball logo. But it's an RBI double. As we said, the pinch runner, number 66, Steven Barreto. At the plate, once we resume, will be the catcher, Jose Chavez. Third earned run allowed by Michael Cohick, 5th overall, and it's a 3-run lead for the FMU Lions. Cohick, as the weather starting to cool down, he gets a chance at a couple of warm-up tosses after that delay. Good to see both Shiver and McCowan up walking around well. Ryan McCowan hit the fence pretty hard as he tried to make the catch on that long drive by Chill. Cohick is ready. Chavez steps in. Nothing out of 3. Here's a pitch from Cohick. Breaking ball misses down in the dirt, ball 1. Chavez has flown out, struck out, and grounded to short. Raymond Rodriguez, the on-deck hitter. 2 hits and a run so far this inning for the Lions. And the pitch. Breaking ball gets away from Hall. Throw down to third. Not in time. Pitch was in the dirt, so that'll be a wild pitch on Cohick, his first of the ball game. 2 balls, no strikes. Chavez digs back in with a runner at third, 2 men out. Cohick trying to get out of the inning. Here's a 2-0. Fastball misses upstairs for ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. A pitch from Cohick is a fastball down the middle for strike 1. That double off the fence from Chill is the 8th hit for FMU this afternoon. 3 balls and a strike. From the stretch, Cohick delivers, grounded towards second. Rivera makes the play, flipped to first, and that will end the inning. However, the Lions pick up a run on 2 hits. They leave a man stranded at third. We go to the bottom half of the 8th with FMU leading 5-2. Bottom of the 8th, the Eagles trail 5-2. On the mound now for Florida Memorial, number 77, Edgar Aparicio. He has made 1 appearance so far. He's pitched 1 inning and allowed 5 runs, 4 of them earned. And the Eagles will have Bolina, Rivera, and McCowan coming up here in the bottom of the 8th, trailing by 3. So we've seen a number 77, a 99, and a 66 for Florida Memorial University. Jacob Bellina at the plate. He singled in the first, struck out in the third, hit into a 6-4-3 double play to end the fifth. Eagles need 3 to tie. 5-2 in favor of the Lions here in the bottom of the 8th. Trinity Christian Academy Middle School Conquerors coach Danny English joining us. He's also just told me that he's now assistant coach with the varsity team. He's been the junior high coach for the last several years. Coming up to cheer on the Eagles as they trail by 3 here in the bottom of the 8th. Jacob Bellina stepping in. First pitch from Aparicio is upstairs for ball 1. So Bellina trying to get aboard to hopefully start a rally for the Eagles. And a pitch from Aparicio. Swing and a miss, strike 1. One ball, 1 strike to the Eagles shortstop. Aparicio from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Hard throwing right-hander. Edgar Aparicio making his second appearance of the season. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Downstairs. That evens up the count at 2-2. Four-run rally in the top of the 3rd for the Lions. Another one picked up in the top of the 8th. The Eagles with single runs in the 2nd and the 4th. Swing and a miss, and Bellina down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. So Aparicio gets the first batter he faces. Devin Hadley had 3 strikeouts, and he stands to be the winner should this score hold up. Jeremy Rivera steps up for the Eagles. Ground ball to the pitcher. He's also walked and was hit by a pitch. And the first pitch from Aparicio, way upstairs for ball 1. Rivera was the runner that was doubled off after that diving catch by Emilio Mafaro. And that helped stop a big threat that the Eagles had going in the top or bottom half of the 6th. Line hard down the left field line, but hooking foul. So Rivera out in front, hit that one awfully hard, but hooked it foul. Due up in the 9th for the Lions will be Rodriguez, Garcia, and Mafaro. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Good hard fastball from Aparicio. So we'll total up the final line for Devin Headley. Get that to you at our next opportunity. Here's the pitch. High, foul back, out of play. 7 innings pitched for Devin Headley. 2 earned runs. He walked 2, he struck out 3, and he allowed 8 hits. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the first baseman, Jeremy Rivera. Hard smash toward the hole. Good play by the shortstop, Rodriguez. Strong throw to first to get the man at first. Second time this afternoon we've seen Raymond Rodriguez make that backhanded stop and strong throw across his body to get the out at first. 2 away for the left fielder, Ryan McCowan. Yeah, I had him Tuesday. You want to come on? You want to come on?
What about the pitching coach for Congress? They got the best pitching staff in the state right now.
McCowan, first pitch is down and in.
Brandon Welch, pitching coach, is really Christian Congress, the best pitching staff in the state. 5 kids throwing 90 right now. He loves soccer.
One ball, no strike. That first pitch to McCowan.
Parents won't do chicken dinner fundraiser.
Conqueror's assistant coaches sitting next to me, letting us know how the Conquerors are getting ready for the season. Fastball is upstairs for ball 2. Of course, they're going to get underway in just a few more days. The Conquerors varsity, they're going to start the season down in Jesuit. Looping liner toward Rodriguez, who makes the play to retire the side. So the Eagles go down in order here in the bottom of the 8th. 1 inning left to play. Florida Memorial leads it 5-2. We go to the top of the 9th with Florida Memorial leading 5-2, and a new man on the mound for the Eagles is number 1, Alex Rollo. Starting pitcher Michael Cohick goes 8 innings. He allowed 5 runs, 3 of them earned. He walked 1, struck out 4, and served up 8 hits. So both starters now out of the game, but Devin Headley, should this score stand up, he will be the winner. And Edgar Aparicio online to pick up a save as he came in with a 3-run lead. Lions have hitters 6, 7, and 8 due up: Rodriguez, Garcia, and Mafaro. Cohick, in his 8 innings, got the leadoff man out 7 times. The only time he didn't, that led to a 4-run rally for Florida Memorial. 2 of those runs were unearned. That came in the top half of the 3rd. Number 16, shortstop Raymond Rodriguez leads it off. He's 0 for 3. He has struck out once, flown out, and grounded out. So Alex Rollo in relief of Michael Cohick. And the first pitch is sinker in there for a strike. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, Lanning, Fouché, and Rivera will lead it off, and if anyone gets on, Hall and Pedroza will follow. Fouled off to the right side, 0-2. Devin Headley, in his 7 innings, he allowed 2 earned runs, 8 hits, 2 walks, and 3 Ks. And the pitch from Rollo is on the outside corner, taken for strike 3. So 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Remember, a doubleheader tomorrow afternoon starting at 12 p.m. between the Lions and the Eagles. No word on the starting pitchers for either team as of yet. No baseball broadcast, however, as we'll be in the gymnasium for Eagles women's and men's basketball as they take on Pensacola Christian College, the women at 2 and the men at 4. So that's the broadcast we'll be bringing you tomorrow afternoon. Foul tip for strike 1 on the right fielder, Gary Garcia. He grounded out to second, he struck out, and grounded back to the pitcher. Our next baseball broadcast will be next Friday afternoon at 4 p.m. right here at Trinity Baptist College as the Eagles begin a 3-game series with Montreat College. 1 single game Friday afternoon and a doubleheader on Saturday next weekend. We'll broadcast the Friday afternoon game at 4 p.m. and then Eagles basketball to follow next Saturday as well as tomorrow. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball down and inside for ball 1. After tomorrow's doubleheader, the Eagles will head down to Lakeland. They'll take on Southeastern University for 1 game on February 7th. That's a 4 p.m. start time. Then that 3-game set with Montreat we just told you about. That's followed by a 2-day trip to Truett-McConnell College on February 17th and 18th. Both of those games will start at 12 noon. The Eagles will then travel to Point University on the 25th, Kaiser University on March 3rd, and Mount Vernon Nazarene on March 4th. 3 more road games before coming home for their next home set. That'll be against Toccoa Falls College beginning on March 11th. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Gary Garcia. And the pitch, high pop foul down the right side. 2 men giving chase. And the catch is made by Kevin Rivera as he comes a long way across from the second base position to make the play. Fantastic running grab for Rivera, and that is out number 2. Pinch hitter now for Florida Memorial, number 27, Nico Platagorski. No numbers yet this season on Platagorski, not available to us. But he faces Alex Rollo, and his first pitch is on the inside corner for a strike. So no balls and a strike. Pinch hitter, Nico Platagorski. One ball, 1 strike. Alex Rollo from the stretch. Here's the 1-1. Chopper up the middle. Belina cannot get there in time. It's a base hit. So the Lions get a man aboard with 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. And it brings up the second baseman, Pablo Delgado. And another reminder, after tomorrow's doubleheader, the Lions will host Warner University. That's on February 10th, a 3 p.m. start time. And then a doubleheader on Saturday with Warner beginning at 12 and 3. On Valentine's Day, the Lions will travel to Nova Southeastern University for a single game at 3 p.m. And then they'll have a 3-game set with University of South Carolina Beaufort beginning on February 17th. And the pitch is a sinker in there for a strike. After a 3-game series at home against Weber International on February 24th and 25th, the Lions will return to Jacksonville, Florida, but this time they will play Edward Waters College. That'll be on March 1st, a doubleheader. Check that. That is a home doubleheader against Edward Waters. Okay, so you're up to date on the upcoming games for both the Eagles and the Lions. We thank you for joining us here on TBCEagles.com this afternoon. The Lions lead 5-2, and a line drive, base hit in the left. And a second consecutive hit for Florida Memorial puts runners at first and second with 2 men away. So Platagorski aboard at second, and Delgado after that line drive single. That's his second hit of the afternoon. Top of the order, Tommy Hernandez steps in. 0 for 3, he's also walked and scored. 2 men on, 2 men out. Tommy Hernandez digs in against Rollo. Here's a pitch, and the first pitch hits the batter, and that'll load up the bases. That's the second batter the Eagles have hit this afternoon. And now the umpire is calling the hitter back, saying Hernandez did not do anything to get out of the way. So a break for the Eagles, a runner's retreat. That is ball 1 on Tommy Hernandez. So the runners return to first and second. 1 ball, no strike on the center fielder. And the pitch outside for ball 2. So Tommy Hernandez thought he was aboard. He's back at the plate, but ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Rollo delivers, line drive into center field. Shiver backs up a few steps, and he makes the catch over the shoulder. Well hit, but out. 2 hits come after the first 2 men were out. And we head to the bottom of the 9th. The Eagles need 3 to tie and 4 to win. Bottom of the 9th coming up for the Eagles, a trail 5-2. TJ Lanning, Jace Fouché, and Kevin Rivera will lead things off. If they can get on and turn it over to the top of the order, they'll have a very good chance at a rally. They're going to have to do it against a very hard-throwing Edgar Aparicio. The big man is now in his 2nd inning of work. He went 1-2-3 in the 8th. And he's in line for the save. He came in with a 3-run lead after Devin Hadley went 7 innings. So at the moment, Hadley looks to be the winner. Cohick, the loser, should the score stand up. And Edgar Aparicio, if he finishes this inning without giving up 3 runs, he'll pick up the save. TJ Lanning, 2 for 3, but that one out was probably the hardest hit ball of the afternoon for either team. It was a diving catch by third baseman Emilio Marofo. That catch turned into a double play as Marofo got Jeremy Rivera leaning too far off second base, and that ended a very good threat the Eagles had going on. That was in the 6th inning. Lanning has stung the ball every game so far this season. He has 1 home run, and he digs in 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored here. Now batting against Edgar Aparicio, and the first pitch upstairs for ball 1. One ball, no strikes on Lanning, the designated hitter this afternoon. And the pitch. Swing and a miss at a very good fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jace Fouché waiting on deck. Aparicio working from the stretch with the bases empty, and the pitch. Another good fastball right by the hitter, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes on TJ Lanning. And the big man sets and delivers, and he struck him out. So 1 away here in the bottom of the 9th, and making his first at-bat of the afternoon. Third baseman, number 12, Jordan Keys. Keys came on for Fouché just a little while ago, and this is his first at-bat. A transfer from Southeastern University, a redshirt freshman, and he takes the first pitch upstairs. Kevin Rivera in the on-deck circle. Good to see Casey Eisenberg back with us this evening. Got the chance to talk to him Tuesday night, letting us know about the Conquerors varsity baseball. Fastball's upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. Eagles need base runners. They're 1 out already. Bases are empty. Jordan Keys at the plate. And the pitch from Aparicio. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Like to have a radar gun on Aparicio. He looks like he's easily topping 90. And the 2-1 is at the knees. A beautiful pitcher's pitch for strike 2. Not much Keys could have done with that pitch. It got the corner right at the knees. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch struck him out. 3rd strikeout for Aparicio. It's only his 2nd inning of work, and it brings up the second baseman, Kevin Rivera. 1 for 2 with an RBI. He's also drawn a walk. And he stole a base as well back in the 2nd. So Rivera needs to get on base to keep it alive. Eagles need 2 base runners to bring the potential tying run to the plate. And a pitch from Aparicio. Fastball upstairs for ball 1. I want to thank Tatch Balliard, our game day coordinator. Paige Hood working the computer, the official scorekeeper this afternoon. Dean Bureau on camera. Ray Bureau enjoying, as always, bringing you the action, play-by-play, here on TBCEagles.com. Foul tip straight back. And that evens up the count at a ball and a strike. Doubleheader tomorrow afternoon. Eagles men's and women's basketball as well. That'll be our broadcast beginning at 2 p.m. 1-1 to Kevin Rivera. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, ball 2. Looked like Aparicio might have tried to overthrow that one just a bit, and he got under it. He's thrown very hard. He's faced 5 batters, struck out 2 of them, gotten a ground ball and a pop-up. Two balls and a strike to Rivera. This one catches a corner for strike 2. So Devin Headley looking for his first win of the year, and Aparicio, it would be his first save. The 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's the ball game. Edgar Aparicio strikes out the side. He got 5 in his 2 innings of work. He picks up the save. The winning pitcher, Devin Headley, 7 innings of 2-run ball, both runs earned, 8 hits. He walked 2 and he struck out 3. And the loser for the Eagles, Michael Cohick, pitched well. He allowed 3 earned runs in 8 innings, 5 runs total, 8 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. So the Lions go to 1-3 on the season, and the Eagles are now 1-5. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to TBCEagles.com. We mentioned our staff down the sidelines. Dean Bureau working the camera. I'm Raymond Bureau. Basketball broadcast tomorrow afternoon. Our next baseball broadcast next Friday afternoon at 4 p.m. as the Eagles host Montreat College. Raymond Bureau one more time tonight, wishing you good night and God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.